Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our year ahead forecast looking at 2022 for, I still can't believe it, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being with me this year and the years before if you have been with me for longer. So we're going to have a look at 2022, a month by month look. And this is very general, okay? If you've had a personal forecast with me ever, you know we go a lot deeper into it and we clarify the hell out of every single card. But for the purpose of YouTube, because there's so many people watching, there's no real use in trying to get specific because that's not really going to help everyone watching. So keep that in mind. Be sure to watch all your signs, like I say. I'm using the Tarot of Mystical Moments for you, Leo, and pulling Kipper cards at the end as your overall energy and advice. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to everyone who has. I'm running specials on forecasts at the minute, so that is in the description box below if you're interested. The link to my other types of readings that I offer is also down below. So I'm seeing the Nine of Wands here. I'm going to put it back, see if it pops back up in the reading. Be mindful of burnout in 2022, Leo. And be mindful of holding on too tightly or holding on to things that actually have long gone. Okay, let's get into it here. What's going up in 2022 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Show me 2022 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Can't really catch my breath. We do have the Nine of Cups as well. Wish fulfillment. Leo in 2022. Okay, so let's see. January, February, March. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't sit right with you, trust it, okay? You're seeing the truth of the situation. Your intuition is telling you the truth of a situation, and you can use that advice for the entire year no matter what's going on. I can't really catch my breath, so I feel like you're on pins and needles about something, or you will be at some point in the year, and that's when that Nine of Wands energy comes in. If something is so taxing for you and it's keeping you up at night and it's stressing you out, is it really worth it? Okay, that's what I want to say. Okay, bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Cups as the overall energy. So there can be a focus on love life for a lot of you in 2022. There's a lot of offers that are coming in for you, romantic and otherwise, okay? For some of you, this can be proposals happening in 2022 or job change, changing where you live. Nights bring change, okay? And with the Knight of Cups, it's something that it looks amazing, okay? It's something that makes us very happy. It looks like a dream come true. But remember, we had that message of listen to your intuition. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So learn to trust that, okay? Knight of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy might be significant for better or for worse. Oh, I finally caught my breath. I couldn't take a deep breath, Leo. Okay, and that hasn't happened so far, so it's a message for you. If something has you that stressed where you can't take a deep breath, it's not worth it, okay, is the message for you. Aries. January. You might be dealing with an Aries in January. We have the Moon. So this is Pisces energy, also Cancer energy, maybe that water sign that's coming in, okay? With the Moon, again, this... Be mindful what's going on in January. Trust your intuition to guide you, because I feel like it's going to be things that you can't write, you know, you can't fully see. You don't have all the information when you need it. Things are yet to be revealed. Little secrets going on, okay, being kept. Half-truths being spoken. A very heightened emotional time, which can cause a lot of confusion, okay? This could also be choices to do with your emotional life and you're just so confused about it, right? But remember, with the Moon energy, this is telling you either give it more time for more of the situation to reveal itself before you make a decision. And if that's not something that you can do, trust your intuition. Just be mindful, okay? Be careful that you're listening to your intuition and not your fear or wishful thinking, okay? Prayer, meditation in particular, quieting the mind, will help you connect your intuition better, okay? But yeah, I feel like things are coming in bits and bobs and bits and pieces. So if you can wait, if you have a decision to make, if you can wait, the longer you wait, the more information will be revealed to clarify your decision, okay? And for those of you, be careful who's coming in, be careful who you trust, be careful of offers made. If they're too good to be true, if they look like they're too good to be true, they probably are. So trust your intuition and don't waste time on something that your intuition is telling you is not what it appears to be, okay? So let's keep going here. February, another major. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Cycles ending, new cycles beginning. This could be it could be you making a decision that turns the wheel of fate, okay? It could be an emotional decision because we have the heart there. So I don't know if you are confused as to should you stay or should you go in a situation. And for some of you, you're just deciding, you know what, I'm going to trust my intuition and do what it's guiding me to do. I feel like for the most part, this is where you're being asked to let something complete out, okay? A cycle has completed with the moon energy, and it's only keeping you stuck now. And you're listening to your intuition and allowing that cycle to end and allowing for change to happen in your life. And that could be emotional in nature, so happening in your romantic life, but it could also be with career, with work, or whatever this is. It would involve something that's on again, off again. It would involve something that always ends up the same way, or it involves a lot of empty promises or wishful thinking, someone telling you they're going to do better but they never do, someone telling you they're going to change but they never do. And the longer you wait, the more stuck you become and the more unhappy you become, okay? And that's what I feel is going to be ending in your life, turning around when it comes to February, okay? For those of you, this can be travel, this can be relocation. The moon is a time of searching, so if you have been searching for a place to live, I feel like you're finding it in February. It could be a stroke of luck, something unexpected. It could be something that, there's something odd about it, unusual about it. So it could be that, you see this property and it's like, it's amazing, but somehow it's not on the market yet, or somehow it's not on all the websites yet, but you got to see it. Does that make sense? It's something along those lines, okay? A little unusual in how this reaches you, but it's a solution to what you've been searching for. And it's happening this way because it's divinely guided in your life. It's a bit of a miracle type energy here as well with the Wheel of Fortune. If you're leaving an unhealthy bond, this is where you're moving out, and it seems like things are falling into place easily and quickly for you, and that's a sign for you to say, yes, you have done the right thing. That's why everything is lining up so easily for you to get out of that situation. You just needed to make that decision, okay? So keep that in mind. So yeah, you could be looking at walking away from a relationship, becoming single and taking time to reinvent yourself, moving out, etc. You could be leaving a job that's a dead end. And again, you find something else and it's so smooth and easy, and it's like, oh my God, it's definitely meant to be. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. In March, another major, we have the Empress. So this is you reinventing yourself. If you're leaving a bad connection, unhealthy, full of confusion, uncertainty, it triggered your insecurities, and it will be romantic for a lot of you, but for others of you, it will be happening with family, or it will be happening in work, or even in your community, okay? But this is you reinventing yourself. Once you allow that change to happen, the Wheel of Fortune is an energy that we kind of have to allow it to happen. We have to go with it, right? Because, well, that's the advice anyway. The longer we fight it, the more, dragged out and difficult it's going to be, but it's going to happen anyway, is the message of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And so similar to the Death card energy. It's going to happen anyway. It's either if we get on board and it's a smoother transition and we have a better attitude about it, or if we fight it, it's still going to happen. It's just going to hurt us more, okay? Or we'll perceive it as it's hurting us, when actually something that's meant to happen for our highest good. But we can only see that on the other side of the change, looking back. Does that make sense? And this is where you're reinventing yourself. This is new look, new wardrobe. new body for some of you, or transforming the body, and however that makes sense. For others of you, this is new job, okay, that's making you a lot more money, and you have a better standing, whatever that means, okay? So it's either in a permanent role, you're a supervisor, you're a manager, you have authority, responsibility, but definitely more money and perks, okay? The energies of Taurus and Libra might be significant. This is the energy of Venus, so you could be meeting a lot of new people, making a lot of different connections, and some of them will be romantic. For those of you, it can be the energy of pregnancy, literal pregnancy, okay? Not, or if not, it's a time of giving birth to new ideas and new situations in your life, new connections. But expect money to get better, your health to improve, your confidence. You're coming out of this confusion and uncertainty, and whatever this was, it was triggering your insecurities, and it was keeping you in that triggered place of instability and insecurity, okay? And this is you coming out and reinventing yourself. You're more confident about yourself. You're making decisions. You're confident making decisions, okay? You're changing your look. You're changing how you are perceived in the world, how you are seen in the world, quite literally, okay? And expect connections, a lot of connections to be made with Venus energy there. Some of them will be professional, some of them will be business related, some of them will be new friends, a new group of people. If you're joining a gym, okay, you're making friends there, is that kind of energy. And for some, it is romantic connections. If you're ready for that or not, that's going to be up to you. April, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a lot of fast-paced energy. It could be a lot of back and forth travel. A lot of, I feel like this is pressure to do with obligations and responsibilities, okay? A lot of people demanding your time. A lot of people coming to you for solutions, for answers, for fix-it type dynamics, okay? You fix this for me, you know what to do, Leo. You're going to have to be discerning who you give your time to and what you invest in, because there's a difference between helping and enabling. And even if it's in a professional sense, is that really your responsibility, or is it someone trying to pressure you into doing something for them so they don't have to, okay, is the message. Because with the Knight of Swords, you have to be very discerning, and the energy is a little cutting. There's some tension, there's some conflict that is possible with the Knight of Swords, but you have to stay focused and driven. You have to make sure you're fair to yourself as well as others in the situation. This could be some sort of tension or conflict going on, or it's you being extra blunt because you're so busy, okay, and you don't really have time to use your social skills or use your people skills, and you're just saying it as it is. But just be mindful, some people might take that the wrong way. I also see this as a time of focus, training, reading, education, whether it's in an official capacity, or you training yourself, developing a skill, polishing a skill, that's coming up here as well. It's a very busy time for you, April. So be mindful and stay focused on what you want to achieve so that you don't get lost in everything else that's happening. Be careful what you get involved in, okay? Choose your battles, because a lot of them are not going to be, they don't need to involve you. Does that make sense? So just, yeah, be mindful of that. In, where is it, May, we have the King of Cups. If this is the person you're leaving behind, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. If this is the person you're leaving behind, okay, expect them to rush back in when they see how amazing you're doing. Okay, and the Knight of Swords could also be them coming in, throwing messages your way, bombarding you with messages. Okay, why? Because you're doing amazing, and they can't stand it that they don't own you anymore, or you're not waiting on them anymore, or they are not the ultimate power of decision in your life anymore. Okay, or you've outgrown them, because you are now an Empress, male or female. They're just a king level, and might I say, it feels like it's coming up in reverse if this is the case for you, because this is someone who's very immature. They should be mature, but they're not, okay? I don't know how old they are, but they're behaving like a teenager or a spoiled brat, okay? Moody, controlling. This is someone who punishes you by giving you the silent treatment. And it could be someone in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and you're like, seriously? Seriously? Use your words. Seriously? Do you know what I mean? Or if they don't get their way, they pout. And you're looking there, dude or girl, you're like 40 years old. This is what you do? This is how you handle a situation that doesn't go your way, honestly? So expect this person to try to make a comeback. I feel like you're going to put them in their place and give them a piece of your mind. And for those of you, I feel like you're just going to ignore them altogether, and good for you. Trust me, there's nothing this person can give you that is positive or that is new. They have more promises, but they're the same, okay? And they have not changed, okay? So take this as that confirmation. For others of you, this is a time of business. It's networking, it's meeting new people, it's going to a lot of events, attending a lot of meetings, negotiations happening here. And it could be someone new for others of you. Someone new, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's coming into your life. Let's keep going, see what else we're getting. The Magician in June. So with the Magician, this is a new beginning for yourself. If this is someone offering you a job or offering you a promotion or offering you a business opportunity, I feel like this is where you're taking it further and you're starting to put it all on the table and start discussing terms, negotiating, talking about expectations, drafting contracts. Okay, that's what this is. For those of you, this is that new job contract or the promotion. Okay, and again, it's discussing all the terms. Okay, so even if it's adjusting a contract, you're still having those meetings of, okay, these are the expectations, okay, but what's the pay, what's the bonus, what am I getting out of this, okay, what am I expected to do, and what am I getting out of it, okay? So a lot of very successful negotiations here. Be confident, your work will speak for itself. Be mindful, not to sell yourself short. Try to be fair in the dynamic, but this is a lot of successful negotiations. Even if you have meetings with lenders, bankers, recruiters, whatever other type of meetings, okay, they're going to go in your favor because of your confidence and how you present yourself, okay? You're confident, you're stable, you're charismatic, you know your stuff, you know what you're talking about, you've thought things through, and people are drawn to you. People are going to want to work with you. They're going to want to give you what you're asking for, basically, okay? With the Magician, you're manifesting a lot of positive things at this time, Leo. Yeah, and again, for those of you, if this is someone from the past, this is where they try to sweet talk you. With the Magician, it's a little bit of manipulation, but it's all smoke and mirrors. So again, just extra confirmation, okay? In July, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is you putting that person from your past in their place, not taking no for an answer, type attitude, taking no prisoners, giving them a piece of your mind. I feel like you're trying to be polite. Okay, you're trying to keep things civil with the Magician. When you tell them to stop calling you, to stop looking for you, to stop contacting you, and just generally to leave you alone, forget you exist. And they're not taking it. With the Magician, they keep trying to woo you. They keep trying to love bomb you. Okay, that's what this is. And come July time with the Five of Swords, I'm seeing this is your energy. Where you're like, okay, seriously, dude, stop it. I see your games, dude or dudette. I see your games. I'm not falling for it. I know exactly what you're doing. When you say this, you mean that. When you say this, your end goal is that. Okay, I see through your manipulations, and you're going to tell them exactly what they're doing, and that will completely disarm them and make them realize that actually, yeah, they have nothing on you now. They have nothing they can say or do to trick you anymore. Do you know what I mean? To get you back under their spell. So it's that kind of conversation that I'm seeing with the Five of Swords. For others of you, this is people in your environment. There's some jealousy here. There's some bitterness. There's some pettiness. I'm seeing this as similar to the Knight of Swords. You might have an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's being difficult, immature, causing drama, just because they can, just because they want to. And this is, again, reminding you, if it doesn't involve you, don't involve yourself. Okay, so, because I'm seeing this external to you, just gossip, okay, it could just be gossip, or just petty comments, snide comments, backhanded compliments, Whether they're extended to you or you're experiencing it, you're seeing it happen around you. And this is just telling you, do you really want to get involved with that? Is there anything to be gained? Because with the Five of Swords, no one wins in that situation. You can't get this person to see that they're doing something wrong. You can't get this person to grow up overnight, okay? And by you putting yourself in the middle, they're only going to direct their negativity and toxicity to you. And it's like, you know, there's nothing to be gained is basically what I'm saying, okay? So choose your battles, especially around the time of July. But yeah, this could be the same person that in April here, they're trying to cause some drama, stir up some poo-poo, just because they can, just because that's their way of manipulating people. That's how they feel powerful. And the message with the Five of Swords is maybe it's time to change the dynamic you have with that person. Maybe it's time to cut that person out of your life altogether, okay? Because they have not learned, they're not going to learn. In, where are we? August. Yeah, look, Six of Swords. You're leaving, okay? You're going from the Five to the Six of Swords. You're turning your back on a fire starter. Hopefully not literally. You're turning your back on this dramatic individual. And it could be the same water sign, because the flip side of cups is swords, okay? The flip side of the emotions that this person can feel and express is them turning it off completely, and they become bitter and petty and cynical, okay? So it could be dealing with the same person, whether they're a romantic ex, or in your friends and family circle, or in your environment at work, whoever this is, okay? You're turning your back, okay? Because you had enough of the drama, you've had enough of the games, you see through them, okay? You see through them. You're no longer in the dark about it. You're no longer affected or triggered by it, is also what I want to say. Because you understand that it's not about you. Understand that what this person is saying is not even true. They're just saying that because they know that's going to push some people's buttons, or that's going to push your buttons. Alright, so you're turning your back and you're walking away. You could be walking away from someone in your life, or you're asking them to move away, to move out, or you're moving away, you're moving out, all right? Or this could just be emotional detachment. You just stop talking to them, you stop speaking altogether, you stop interacting with them in any capacity. Except if you have to work together, still the professional capacity. Obviously, you're going to be still very professional and official about it, but no, nothing more, nothing further. For those of you, this is a time of travel or even relocation. But I feel like this is a turnaround point for you, where by you deciding to choose peace, by you deciding to choose your own peace and serenity, things are going to be turning around. It's almost like all of a sudden you'll feel different, you'll feel better, you'll feel happier and healthier, more stable within yourself. This is a number 6, an energy of balance and healing. You might be going off on your own, so I am seeing you either walking away from a job, walking away from this person, moving out, or moving away from them. And you instantly feel healthier and happier as soon as you put some distance between the two of you. All right, that's going to be another confirmation that you're doing the right thing. On a more day-to-day, this could be getting a car, buying a car, selling a car, changing your car, traveling by plane or traveling by water or overseas is also something that's coming up. But from this point on, I do feel like, see that anchor, you're feeling a lot more stable within yourself. Or again, it's going into you're moving and you're putting down roots somewhere else. In September, we have the 8 of Cups. So more moving on energy. And again, it's leaving behind things that no longer serve you. It's leaving behind things that have served their purpose in your life, and that you've learned the lesson, or you've had that experience, learned the lesson. You have integrated that, and so therefore you no longer resonate with what you're walking away from, okay? It doesn't make sense to you anymore. It's not what you need anymore. You can't get anything out of it or contribute to it in any way. It's just simply time to move on. So again, if this is the emotional detachment, this is the actually moving, okay, or actually leaving or actually moving on, is what I'm seeing here. And again, we have the energy of travel, relocation, walking away from something that was very emotional for you, but triggering you. And you're headed towards, you're you're changing and you're headed towards things and people that will match who you are now. I also see the energy of partnership here. You could be moving in with someone else, or you're moving in with someone, moving out of a place to move in with someone, okay? Because there's 2 butterflies, 2 dragonflies, 2 birds, 2 swans, okay? And you're headed to your partner, is also coming up here. This could be someone at a distance, or this could be someone you meet while traveling, or this could be someone that is from a different background than you, different culture, foreign places, foreign lands, different traditions that they have, okay? Could be someone who's from an island of some sort. This could be a temporary trip with the 6 of Swords, where you spend time together, where you get to know each other, or whatever the case may be, or you meet after an online type dynamic. And this could be where you're actually physically moving there. For some of you, that's what's going on. In October, we have the 3 of Swords. So with the 3 of Swords, if this is your energy, then something is not going according to plan. This could be minor disappointments, minor setbacks. It's a number 3, okay? So it's something, it's things, but it's not that bad, okay? It's things, but we can recover quickly. It's temporary for some of you, this energy. So it could be that you're missing someone, or you're longing for someone, or someone disappoints you, someone just lets you down. That could also be the energy of the 3 of Swords. Could be heartache, heartbreak, breakup type energy with this 3 of Swords, but it comes across more like you put your faith in something, or you have high hopes for something, and it doesn't go to plan, okay? And I don't know if it's a permanent no, or it's a firm no, or if it's a delay, or a not yet, or a not now, or an I don't know yet type energy. And for those of you, this is where this is friends and family, for example, missing you or longing for you if you're moving away, or moving that far away, moving abroad. And for others of you, this could just be someone watching you walk away and turn your life around. And they may feel sorrow and regret over how they treated you. However, you know what? Too little, too late. Because you endured a lot of heartbreak because of this person. Let's keep going here. In November, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is, for some of you, definitely investing in yourself, putting down roots, developing yourself, spending money on yourself. Money coming in, put money aside, okay, before you start spending it. Just make sure you save some. Is also what I want to say with 7 of Pentacles. This is a time of contemplation. You're starting to see results for a change you've made, or an investment that you've made, and it's enough for you to start contemplating, okay? It's a strong enough indicator of how things are going to go, to where you can make a decision if you want to keep going, if you want to adjust anything, if you want to step back because it's not going to be what you want it to be, okay? It's a time of contemplation here. Could also be a time of waiting, things slowing down. So I don't know if it's more waiting for this 3 of Swords energy. I feel like something is stuck. Either you're stuck somewhere, a situation is stuck, someone else is stuck, and you have to wait. Something is stuck somewhere, and it causes delays. Or distance could be causing a blockage or a delay between you and a person, or you and what you want. Or something that you're working on is far away and you can't just show up and get it done. You have to go through intermediaries, or you have to do things online, and all that kind of energy, okay? A little bit of frustration there that's coming up as well. But the bottom line is you are starting to see results for your work, okay? I do see money stabilizing or even increasing at this time as well. In December, we have the High Priestess, another major arcana energy. So this is you taking some time on your own to contemplate where you are, how far you've come, how you've changed, what you want to do next, what you've learned as a result of everything that's happened. Can be a time of solitude. or a time of you being on your own. And if it's not you being on your own, then you keep to yourself. Okay, if you go out, you're not the chatty one at this time. You're not the, hey, let's do this, let's do that person at this time. Okay, you're more reserved. You're more into observation, learning from what it is that you see. Could also be a time of literally you learning something, taking a class, taking a course, whether it's an official capacity or something to do with your professional world, or it's something personal. It could also be therapy, counseling that's going on at this time as well. I am seeing you choosing to walk away from what is hurting you, what is triggering you, what is keeping you in a place of uncertainty. And for a lot of you, it will mean literally moving away from a place, a person, a dynamic. And it's something that, it's unfortunate that I had to get to this with that Three of Swords. I do see you moving away somewhere completely on your own. Okay? Whether you're moving to be with someone else, but your friends, your family, your familiar circumstances are no longer there. Okay? And there is a distance, there is a longing. You are on your own, but you have learned a lot from the experiences that you've been through. You're a different person. And it's almost like you're at peace. This is balance. You're at peace with the fact that, you know what, it's a new world for myself. And I need to walk this path on my own for myself. Okay? Whether you're in a relationship or not. It's internal. So Leo, for you, 2022 is a year of breaking a pattern. And it's a pattern that you will see or have been seeing and experiencing in multiple areas of your life. Love life, sure, certainly. It could also have transpired in your work dynamics. It could also be going on in your family. And when you take this step back, you see the pattern, okay, that with all those wheels, you see the pattern. You see one thing feeding into the other and the other and the other. And in the end, you're dealing with pretty much the exact same situation, but in different places with different people in different circumstances. And I feel like that's what you're realizing, okay, with that moon energy as well. And you are transforming, you're developing, you're growing, coming into your power with the Empress. There will be times of doubt. There will be times of second guessing. There will be times of the past literally knocking on your door. And there will be start and stop energy potentially, where one step forward and then change your mind and put a step back. However, I feel like it's whatever the situation you're leaving or walking away from, it's that coming back around and you hearing the exact same discourse, the exact same promises, the exact same behavior, seeing that, someone, you see their pattern and it's so clear to you that it doesn't trigger you anymore. That's how you know you've learned the lesson, when you don't get triggered by it anymore. Okay? When you can see it, you know exactly what it is. And you don't feel like you'll pull to it anymore. You don't feel like you have to defend yourself. You don't feel like you have to take action in any way. You just see it for what it is. It's a little sad, Three of Swords. But it is what it is. Okay? And you can walk away with peace in your mind and peace in your heart. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. Okay? It's disappointing. But at the same time, you know that it's not you at fault. You know that it's not whatever that other person is saying about you isn't true, or whatever they're promising just isn't true. Okay? And that gives you an immense sense of peace. And again, for some of you, you might literally have to walk away, move away to be done with this. But definitely changing jobs, changing where you live is coming up. Changing the group of people you hang out with is coming up. Changing your approach when it comes to love, that's also coming up. No longer being swept away by the Knight of Cups energy. Look, under the Knight of Cups we have the Queen of Cups. you're saying, and the King of Cups, you're saying, I don't want the Knight of Cups. I don't want the promises. I don't want the romance that's temporary. I don't want the wooing. I want something that is genuine, that is true and long lasting with the Queen of Cups. Something that is mature, something that we can nurture. It's not just going to be temporary in the moment. Someone in love with the idea of being in love. Okay, someone who is literally chasing you, but as soon as they got you, okay, that's it. They're turned off. They don't want it anymore, because to them it was about the chase, not the actual love. Does that make sense? You want a more mature connection, a more mature bond. And that could be with love. It will be with love for a lot of you, but it could also be in your work dynamics, with family, with the friends you have. Okay, you're ready to have depth in your connections. You need to have depth in your connection. So let's see. Let's get some Kipper cards here. Overall energy and advice for Leo. Overall energy and advice for Leo for 2022. Let's see, overall energy and advice for Leo for 2022. Okay. So you get 5 cards, Leo. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom of the deck we have house. Definitely relocation happening for a lot of you. But for others of you, this reminds me of the house in the Lenormand, and I know it's 2 different, what is it? I know this is Kipper in 2 different schools, I guess. One's Kipper, one Lenormand, but it's stability. I think it also means that in this Kipper deck as well. It's stability, it's tradition, it's putting down roots, okay? It's bringing something that is strong, long-lasting, reliable, dependable in your life, okay? The anchor that the Six of Swords was talking about. And for others, like I say, it will literally mean relocation. It will mean starting to work from home, or it will mean starting a home-based business for some of you. Family room, similar situation. A focus on family, or for better or for worse, because this could be going on with someone in your family as well, okay? This is also very intimate conversations that are happening. This is planning. You and another. Planning for the future. A focus on one-to-one connections. I also feel like definitely making new friends, because this is having people over, but it's close friends. It's not like a party, it's close friends, okay? Imprisonment. Yeah, you're walking away from that moon energy. Someone has been keeping you stuck, imprisoned, by how they were treating you, because they were triggering you. They knew what to say, what to do to keep you stuck, to keep you waiting, to keep you giving them chance after chance after chance. And you have been stuck for quite some time as a result of this. No more. We have wealthy man. This could be someone, 13, number 13, that adds up to a 4. For some of you, this is like the 4 of Pentacles energy, where someone has been in your family, someone in your family, or someone who is a partner, a spouse, a long-term partner. They have been the provider. It started off as them offering to pay for everything for you, or offering to look after you, and it turned into that's how they were controlling you, okay? This is someone who's offering you everything, Knight of Cups energy, buying you gifts, paying your rent, paying your bills, having you move in with them in this big place. And then they start controlling you through that, okay? You can't upset them because you owe them everything. You have to do what they say. You feel like you have to do what they say because you owe them so much. Because they're such an amazing person. Look at everything they've done for you. You owe them. If that's the attitude, that's a very unhealthy, that's very toxic behavior. And this person knows exactly what they're doing. They've been doing this their entire life. Okay, and that's what you're breaking free from. You're walking away from this, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. It's someone who offered to nurture you financially for a lot of you, but just nurture you in general, look after you, do everything for you, okay, take care of everything for you so you don't have to worry. And at some point they flip the switch. They start asking you to do stuff. And when you say no, or you say that you know, you don't have time, or, you know, I'll do it, just let me do it on my own terms, they pout. Remember the description. They pout, they give you the silent treatment, they make you feel bad, they make you feel like a horrible person for saying no to them, or for not doing what they want, when they want it, how they want it. That's what you're breaking free from. That is what you're breaking free from. Look, and you're going towards a mature man. Whether they're male or female. Very honorable. Always does the right thing. They're very fair. This is a mature man. It's like the Emperor energy. Okay? So you might be meeting an Aries for some of you. It doesn't have to be. This is someone who may be a little older than you. They have an established business, or they have a lot of authority in their work with the high honor there. They could be a judge for some of you, or working in the legal system, or anything to do with police, army, government, legislation. Could be a teacher, a very respected teacher, a consultant. This is where you're headed towards. Okay, someone on your level. Someone who will be fair, balanced, mature, which is what you have been looking for and what you deserve. Okay, and this other person, they may have, you know, tried to grow up. They may have been trying, or they told you they've been trying to do the right thing. But it's just manipulation. They get you alone with the family room. They may have separated you from your friends and family, or made you feel like you owe them all your time. Okay, it's a very toxic energy that you're walking away from, Leo, and keep walking. Keep walking, okay? Expect them to come back when you're doing amazing, because they can't stand it, that they're not the rule, you know, the authority, that they're not making rules for you anymore, that you're not looking to please them, that you don't feel bad in walking away from them, okay? But keep walking. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. If you have not met this person yet, you'll meet them as soon as you're done with this person. That's when you'll meet them, okay? When your energy is settled, when you have a clear head on your shoulders, when you have peace in your heart, okay? And this person, dynamic, energy, whatever, is no longer in your life. And trust me, you will have to cut them out, block them, change your number, change where you live. You will have to, because they're very possessive for a lot of you. Okay, so just make sure you're safe. But don't take them lightly. Don't take them lightly. They will not let you go easily, okay? Until you make it absolutely clear that you know exactly what they're doing. If, you know, when they tell you that you're a bad person for doing what you're doing, and how very dare you, you can say, you know what, if I'm a bad person, I'm a bad person. You think I'm ungrateful? Fine, I'm ungrateful. You know the truth. You don't have to prove yourself to them. Okay? You see the manipulation. When that's done, you will meet this mature individual, male or female, that's very honorable, always does the right thing, will treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Okay? So take that for what it's worth. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay? And definitely, some of you, this could be you, where you're changing careers and you're going into counseling, teaching, consulting. If that hasn't come up yet in the spread, I can't remember. And that will be a very, very solid path for you forward. Okay, it will bring you a lot of stability, prosperity, and very positive dynamics and connections coming into your life as a result. All right, guys, I'll leave it there, okay? It's probably the longest reading I've done for the forecast, but if it helps you, I'm happy, okay? So I'll leave it there. Comment down below. Let me know what this is. Some things are going to make sense. Some things are not going to make sense yet because they haven't happened yet. But I would come back and revisit this every month. That's how you get the most out of a forecast. I always say that to my clients, in my personal readings. That's how you get the most out of a forecast, because you can look back and see how the energies have transpired. You can look ahead to give yourself a refresh, a heads up. Oh, I need to be mindful of that. That might be coming up. Okay, I need to be careful with that. You do that every month or every other month, and you really get a lot out of a forecast, even the general one such as this one, okay? And if you wanted to get a personal one, all that is below. Have a fantastic year. Keep walking. Don't look back. You're doing awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.